drive from downtown along Broad Street, you run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys on the other end of the spectrum. They're 0-2 to begin this year. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from South Philly. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, like just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
On first down, it's Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great, set. 180.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 33, here's second and 8. Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that 1st down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want.
Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. Was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I tell you what, I really like their chances. Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Got 80.
It's another run here for Williams. Finds room inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
23 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Play action, Stafford moving outside the pocket. That's to Parkinson, open right side.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Play action now for Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jordan Davis in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The best best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Nick Sirianni, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Eagles. His guys ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Highland grabs it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Great, set.
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kobe Turner. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they couldn't start the game with 2 straight scoring drives. Much better job by the defense after some struggles on the opening drive. Coming out, forcing a stop, and now let's see if their offense can go out and even this up.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. There you see Sean McVay, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Rams. His team heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Rams.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are on top. It's now 10-7.
Eagles 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. To throw is Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Get away, stop. 53, ready, stop.
So start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Lady! Tell me right!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Jair Alexander is there to back that one away. 3rd and long.
Ready! Slow 16!
Out of the gun, Stafford. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win 3rd down one-on-ones. They can win versus press. They can win routes downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback, he can play H-back, he can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run after catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get downhill with the run game, offensive line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all 3 downs.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Brown. Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts will try it again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
180!
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
20! And middle.
They'll go again here with Williams. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
A 52-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are, and he'll take this one in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Rams 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And before this drive starts, let me take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award.
Ready.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's 2nd and 2. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Set. Lady. Hot.
On first down, right back to Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They face 2nd down and 7.
The Eagles 47-yard line.
Set. Lady. Hot.
On play action, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Drill right. 250. Stay 50.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
brings up second.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's first and goal.
Double right. Zebra.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's Khalil Shakir. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the third-year signal caller from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud. A 17-yard touchdown pass. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. The Colts lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Exit 3rd and 8.
To throw is Stafford. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
The Rams punting unit coming out. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Here comes Jackson on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2. And we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, This rep goes to the defense.
On second down, here's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Braden Fist. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he's got him in. That's caught by Brown. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Cameron Curl up from the safety spot to make the tackle.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6.
180.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Blue 60. Stop.
First down, it is Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set. Number 20. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. And he's into the end zone. Blake Cora. Touchdown, Rams. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back. And you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space. And he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Hardy now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down.
Great. Set.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, it's Hurts. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Great. No touchdown. On anyone. No.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Going for it all. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
8 yards to go.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
Great. Set.
On third down, here's Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field. But they clearly thought they had a play that they liked. But the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now it's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Blankenship on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Big 20. You're waiting. Ready, hot. Stop.
It's another run here for Williams. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Waiting.
Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting...
And he's in! Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And another score puts them in great shape here in the 4th quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, you're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25
The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
No touch that. 180, 180. No touch.
To throw is Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Great. Set. 180. No.
Hurts. That's a short one. By Goddard. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
His 2nd grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Great. Set.
Now Hurts. That's caught by Goddard.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Great. No.
Here's Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts will try it again. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To the air again. Hurts. Short pass there, and he's got Granson.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Again, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Hurts again. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and put him down for a loss.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down. Coming up. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Eagles 21.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Big 20. Blue 60. 32. Hey, 70.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second down, it's Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Check. Blue 60. What happened?
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. And even 30 yards.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, it's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Second and 10.
Blankenship on the coverage.
Ready.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's good for the Rams. First down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
40 got! 40 got!
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jackson now to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out first down and 10.
Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Eagles first down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He's got a man. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very stout this one. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Great. Trimmer.
Now Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Great. Set.
To throw is Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Makes the score Rams 36, Eagles 28.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.